Hyobeen, I heard that you went to a rather unusual exhibition, and unusual in terms of the venue because it was not at a usual museum or art gallery, but at a former train station?
Yes, it used to be a Seoul Station from when it first opened 100 years ago. But now it's filled with art instead of the passengers. So the exhibition is called Our Enchanting Paradise, and it turns this historic space into something truly magical. Let's take a look. Once a place of departures, the station now offers a different kind of arrival. The exhibition Our Enchanting Paradise brings together 50 works by 21 Korean artists, featuring sculpture, media art, virtual reality, and installations, all presented inside the century-old former Seoul Station, now reborn as Culture Station Seoul 284. This grand hall once echoed with the train whistle and footsteps. Now, a century later, it's filled with sounds of art and imagination. Curators say the idea of paradise wasn't drawn from distant utopias, but from the very emotions this place once held: anticipation, hope, and relief.
The old Seoul Station represents both departures and arrivals. We wanted to show that paradise isn't one fixed idea. It's a journey each of us makes from our own place, in our own way. In the main hall, once the heart of the station, a large-scale digital work by Hwang Se-jin reimagines a traditional Korean landscape painting, blurring the line between memory and illusion.
I was surprised by how diverse and unexpected the artworks were. The media art in the main hall really left an impression.
Do Jina's evolutionary chimera blinks and responds like a real person. Her AI-powered sculpture with human eyes and voice challenges the boundaries between life and machine, reminding us that in an age where nature and technology blur, we are called to rethink what paradise truly means.
Yeah, we think the exhibition is nice, and we like the mix of old things with new and modern things.
For me, it was the talking face downstairs with the moving eyes. It was like something new and different.
In a station once filled with departures and returns, art now fills in with meaning. In its century of change, it offers not only history, but also a moment of reflection through art.
Wow, Hyobeen, that exhibition looked amazing and also much bigger in scale than I would have imagined.
Yes, and as a tech nerd, I really enjoyed the AI aspect of it. It really stood out to me. But how about you, Hyobeen? Was there anything special that really caught your eye?
Yes, I actually get to try the VR piece by media artist Lee, and it was really mind-blowing to me. So you need a reservation, and it was totally booked up, so I barely managed to squeeze in. So once you're inside the VR world, you follow butterflies, touch cubes, and complete little missions. It was fun, but also kind of mind-blending, like a glimpse into the world we might live in someday. And then there was this piece by Lee Gon-ho, and he really brought 36 cardboard homes from people experiencing homelessness and brought them into the gallery. It really made me reflect on what home means. These fragile boxes may seem temporary, but to some, they hold real dignity and real stories.
Wow, so from high-tech, future tech as well, and to social commentary, what a range.
Yes, exactly. And since the summer holiday season is currently going on in South Korea, you can check it out if you are on your way to go on a trip somewhere, or you're passing through the Seoul Station because it's just right next door. And this exhibition runs until July 27th, so do not miss it.
And let's talk a little bit more about that beautiful building. It's very iconic or very well known. It looks very epic. Can you tell us the story about that old station?
Yes, it is. The building is very iconic, and it was built in 1925, and back then it was called Gyeongsong Station instead of Seoul Station, and then it was renamed in 1947, and it finally retired in 2004 when the new station was built. The current name Culture Station Seoul 284 comes from its official historic state number, and that great giant clock inside is called the Pabalma clock, and it's been ticking for a century now. The only time it ever stopped was for 3 months during the Korean War, and when railway workers dismantled it and carried it with them while evacuating.
Wow, a whole century. I think that deserves a medal or at least a vacation.
The clock.
Yeah, the clock at least. Or me.
Or you. But speaking of vacation, I mean, I think this exhibition is perfect for people to go to during their vacation, but also for people who just are on a business trip maybe and they're just passing through Seoul Station, because of course we have the subway station there and also a currently operating train station beside the old Seoul Station, right? So thank you very much, Hyobeen, for that trip to the exhibition, and see you next time.
Thank you, Hyobeen.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.